guys. Okay, so I wanted to pop in here and show you, I have been adding a lot to Google Classroom as we are rolling out the new assignments for the remaining of the semester. But there's something specific that I wanted to go over with you in this quick video. So when you click on April 27th and 28th, chapter 24, the office environment, you will see that there are two things here. Your rubric, which I will be introducing to you, that's new. And then it says 25 points because that's how much the vocab is worth for this chapter. Always stop and read the assignment sheet before completing the activities because each assignment sheet has different information on it. Not every chapter is just mind tap and vocab. So when you click on the assignment sheet, this is what you'll see. There's your key terms with a link to the table. And then your mind tap. This is really important. Actually, this is wrong. This is really important. As you can see, it is 445 points for mind tap. A couple of things that I want to talk about first is always watch these videos right here. These videos are going to help you complete these reality checks. And then you have all the other activities, normal video, certification review. Watch the video before you complete that activity. Now, that being said, you see your learning lab here, which is always an activity that you complete. And then you see these two bad boys right here, which total 320 points for all three sections. I am going to walk you into really quick. I don't have a lot of time to record on this. I'm going to walk you into what it looks like to use this application. So when you're in your digital textbook, as you can see it right here, when you're in chapter 24, you will see right here, medical office simulation software, or MOS 3.0. So what you're going to do is you're going to click right here, and it's going to take you into an activity screen, the same as it does when you're doing an assignment. Let me move this over. Oh, sorry. You're going to start the assignment, and of course, you're not going to see all of my screen, it doesn't look like. Okay, there we go. And you're going to see this. This is what's going to pop up, and it's going to say, get started. Welcome to MOS 3.0. Here are some tips that will help you make the most of your training. So you're going to hit next or skip, however you want to do it. And then it explains to you on the right-hand side, the task panel provides instructions and tools to guide you through the activity. You want to click through these, read what they say, because it's going to help you get through the activity, okay? So once you've completed that, you're going to get to listen to an interview with a patient, and then you're going to see where it says source documents. You're going to refer to the details in the source document, etc. So in this activity, it tells you will use menus, tabs, and buttons to navigate through key portions of the PMEMR service or system. Let me expand this just a little bit. So you see over here, step 1 instructions. In this activity, you will be oriented to the screens, menus, and features of the PMEMR system. You are viewing the landing page. I'm not going to read through this entire thing because you're all capable of doing that for yourselves, but you have to read each step in this section over here on the right-hand side, or you will not be able to move forward through the activity. These activities are large. 100 points, 100 points, 100 points, and then a test yourself, 20 points. These count towards your grade. So the final grade for your mind tap is 445 points for chapter 24. A lot of fours, I know. But it is all on here. The next thing I wanted to show you is the rubric criterion. So I've changed how I'm grading on Classroom, since that is now the platform we are forced to use for the remainder of the school year. Well, not forced to use, but we have to use. So you can see here, I have it titled, and then chapter 24 key terms, defined all key terms in the format instructed. The format instructed is in fact, hold on, let me get back here. The format instructed is in fact the table. When you get into these activities, you need to go to File, make a copy, and then title your copy as described. So it should be your last name dot chapter 24, okay? It needs to be done in this format. There is no reason the table shouldn't work unless maybe there's an error somewhere, and you need to let me know about that before that error gets crazy. So you can see here is chapter 24, the office environment, but I'm going to take you back to chapter 5 and 6, communication and psychology. Same thing here. Stop. Always read the assignment sheet before you do anything in the section. This is a 30-point assignment. That's just the vocab points. Your vocab must be turned in on this post. I will grade MindTap separately. Please be aware that chapter 5 is 143 points and chapter 6 is 142 points. I have provided you with all of the teaching material that I would use. So all of the PowerPoints that I've created, slides that I've created, and an additional activity, an additional, like the pyramid for Maslow's hierarchy of needs here. The lesson plan for this chapter is, in fact, the assignment sheet. It gives you all of the objectives, all of the vocab, and then it shows you what book you should be using. We are no longer using the medical terminology book. Do not use the medical terminology book unless you are one of the students with whom I have spoke with recently regarding extensions on completing coursework. And then you're going to go through here and you're going to complete all of the activities shown, okay? Anything with a point value beside it, you need to complete. That was chapter 5. This is chapter 6, okay? You need to complete all of those. In addition, you're going to be completing the vocab. Did you define all the key terms in the format instructed? Did you define all the key terms, but you didn't follow directions with regard to the submission? Did you not attempt the key terms, etc.? So that is what that is going to look like. Again, so now that's chapter 5 and 6. That was the first assignment for the second part of the closure. Then you have chapter 23, telephone communications. Read the assignment sheet before completing the chapter. I cannot tell you how many times I have spoke with students and I have said to them, oh, well, did you read the assignment sheet? Well, no, I didn't read the assignment sheet. Well, then how do you know what you're supposed to do? Please pay attention to those assignment sheets. They are critical. I will open this one up and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Use this textbook. I've made it foolproof for you. Do not use the wrong textbook or you will receive a 0. I can't grade something that isn't done. I gave you another link to the table for the vocab. Complete all the following activities for MindTap. You see here I have comments. Please watch these videos. It is critical. I want you guys to be successful. Unfortunately, I can't force you to do what you need to do, but please be aware that your success solely relies on you, and I've given you all the tools that I can to help you be successful. So, April 23rd and April 24th, chapter 23, written communications. You see that this one's 115 points. There is a reason for that. There is an additional ancillary assignment. So, there are 3 components. Key terms, which is 30 points. MindTap activities, which is 146 points. And then you're going to write a letter of interest. So, I have given you on your assignment sheet for chapter 23 instructions on how to complete this letter. So first I give you all the vocab and the MindTap, and then I take you down to instructions for procedure 23-1. I also show you what it looks like here on MindTap so that you can access it. Using Google Docs, you will draft a letter using the prompt below. You are searching for a medical assisting job in your area. Using Indeed.com, you find a job opening that you are interested in and want to apply for. To stand out against other applicants, you send a letter of interest to the employer. So you're going to copy the link for the job selected and paste that link at the very bottom of the letter. You're going to compose the letter on Google Docs and submit it on Classroom. You're going to follow the steps provided in the procedure when drafting the letter and use actual information, because when you graduate, you can use this letter with some modifications to help you get a job or whatever you need to do. I've provided you with an example of a letter of interest right here. So going back to this, you see you have your rubric. There are 2 criterion. The first criterion is the key terms, and the second criterion is procedure 23.1. This letter is worth 85 points. If you don't meet this criteria here, you will not get those 85 points. Okay, so that's really important, especially If you're struggling to keep your grade up because of the closure and the really tumultuous time that we're in, I understand that you want to make sure from here on out that you're meeting the criteria so that you can get that grade. I've also attached a PDF, of the Competency Checklist Procedure 23-1. This is how I will actually be grading you. I will be filling one of these out. Again, you can see 85 points. Make sure you read this document before you attempt to write this letter, because that is critical. Once you've turned the work in, you will see here, well, you can't see this, I'm sorry. You will turn it in, and then I will see both documents, the vocab and the letter. If you have any questions, please message me on Remind. And also, if you have not yet, please, please, please complete this survey, okay? This is really important for us to continue on. I hope you're all doing well. I miss you guys a lot. I hope I'll see you soon. I know we're closed for the rest of the year, but that doesn't mean that the learning stops. So we can do this together. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you guys later.